Okay, all these products are available on Amazon.com, where I got them all. You can buy them in bulk, and I got really good deals on everything. When you're using this, you want to have 70% isopropyl alcohol. They have 90 and they have smaller, but you want 70. Burns perfect, real clean. If you go over that, it gets smoky. Like 90 is real smoky. You don't want any of that. These keys are inexpensive when you buy them in bulk. Everything's inexpensive when you buy it in bulk. You can get these 1 quart paint thinner cans with lids, all again really cheap. And what you're doing is making this product for people who can't afford to get it, and it'll keep them warm in an emergency situation. So something like this Angel Soft, you can use any kind you want, but this works fine. And they're called doubles, but whatever. And the hardest part of the whole project is getting the tube out and getting the toilet paper in the can. So I'll just go ahead and show you that. It takes a couple of seconds because sometimes these things fall out and sometimes they're hard to get out. And I'm working with one less finger, and all my fingers don't work that good because I cut them off last year, but I do my best. So just pull it apart. Just want to get that roll out of there. So that's one hard part. Then you take it, just crunch it down, turn it over, and smash as much as possible. You want to get it as small as possible, and put it in the can is the second hardest part of the whole project. You just want to twist it in. Once you get it that far, twist it in and push at the same time. It will go in. It's just kind of a pain. When it's all in there like that, that's the whole deal. Get it smashed out around there like that. And then you want to take your new bottle of 32 ounces. This is 32 ounces also because it's a quart can, but the 32 ounces is taken up by the toilet paper now. So it holds less. It holds about 20 or so when it's full like that. And you want to take it and just pour it in. It'll just go down to the bottom and just fill in all the empty spaces. As I said, you'll have about 20 ounces used up and leave about 12 ounces left over when it's all full and ready to be used. Pretty close to there. You can just see it being on the top and not going all the way down. Then when you know it's done. And so, like I said, it's about there. And what you can do is, I'll show you in the video later what it looks like after an hour, after 2 hours and such. And if you were using it out there in the world, then, or you can explain it to somebody else who's going to use it, that once you start seeing a little bit of char in the toilet, because this just acts as a wick, and it's like a 6-hour sterno fuel cell, and it'll act like a wick, and it doesn't really burn. This doesn't get charred up or anything, especially with the 70%. It doesn't get all charred up or anything. It doesn't smoke. Just you can use it real well. And, you know, if you set up some bricks on each side of it or whatever you have that's non-combustible, and then put a pan on top, every 5 minutes you can be cooking a cup of water, boiling a cup of water to put in hot cocoa or coffee or tea or whatever you have available, to have some hot go into your body. And so that's every 5 minutes. This produces that enough heat to every 5 minutes produce a cup of coffee hot. And so it works out really great. And so this thing really will save your life if you're in a desperate situation and you're freezing. And so it's easy to contain with you because, you know, it comes with a lid. You just put it on, and just like a can of paint lasts for a long time when it's sealed, you know, all sealed up. So is this. And again, if you keep this with you, it's always just extra fuel. As soon as it starts, you see a little bit of char, you just simply Put the lid on it. There's no oxygen now for the fire, so it goes right out. And then you just add more, and then you start it up again. It starts up super easily, and you take a match. It doesn't blow up or anything like that. It's like I said, a sterno fuel cell. If you've ever used one, they're as simple as that. They don't make a lot. They just make enough heat to, like I said, for, you know, it would heat up easily a little pan or whatever you could have available to boil water or even cook something. It produces plenty for that kind of reason. So it's hot and it works good. What's nice about this thing is even after an hour or two, it's still cool to the touch. It doesn't never get hot until it starts burning the fuel down. And even if all the way gone, it doesn't get hot from here down. And this is as stable as you can get. It's not easily tip over because it's, you know, it's full of liquid. And so you want them on something stable, of course, but you don't want to have it tilting, anything like that. But anyway, it works fantastic. And but like I said, produces a lot of heat. Very inexpensive when you buy all this product in bulk. You can make these little kits up. And like I said, you take the kit and put it, just get it all set up, and give them a bottle or what the remainder of the bottle, and even an extra bottle if you need to. It lasts for 6 hours the way it is, like this, with 6 hours worth of fuel, and you can do a lot in 6 hours. Every 5 minutes you can make another cup of hot liquid with this thing. So it literally could save more than one life if it was a desperate situation of keeping warm, keeping your body warm until the heat comes back on. So anyway, works out really great, and like I said, the keys are again inexpensive. All these things are inexpensive when you buy them in bulk. And so you take this thing here, and they're, like I said, they're not nothing to be scared of. They're, like I said, just like a sterno fuel cell. They light like that, so there's no, you know, got to get out of the way or anything like that. It's not that hot. It's not ripping or anything. It does great. So anyway, if you have any questions, put them down below, but I'll put you a couple more pictures of what it looks like after an hour, what it looks like after 2 hours, so you can make your judgment calls when to go like this, when to take it, put it on there, and then it seals up pretty quick. And then once it's done sealed, you just take more, like after 2 hours or whatever, turn off the fuel, put more in, and just keep doing that so it stays, the wick itself, the toilet paper is the wick, stays perfect. It never ever goes away. If you keep on putting in fuel every couple hours, literally it'll stay full, and this will always be exactly the same. Nothing changes. It doesn't eventually go away or anything unless you let it burn down beyond the fuel. Then it'll start using the wick also until it gets down to here. So anyway, that's the thing. If you have any questions, put them down below. I'd be glad to answer them. But very inexpensive, and literally you could be saving a life. There are definitely situations where a person would really need to have this situation. Okay? All right, have a great day. Bye-bye. I have this sitting on a piece of toilet paper so you can see that it's not, you know, heating up. That would be the first thing to be consumed if it was hot. But it's not. It's literally, you know, normal temperature. It's not hot in the slightest. And as you can see, again, it's not charring around the top or anything else. So it's just simply has the heat coming out the top like that, and it looks gorgeous and producing a lot of heat.
Well, then how many Republicans do you think
that is 1 hour. It looks like that after 1 hour of cooking.
That standard. That's exactly what James Madison warned you against.
Okay, it's boiling. It's 5:36, so it's been, you know, 6 minutes to get to pure boiling. And then of course you just pour it into a cup and make yourself some hot cocoa. And there you go, 160, 170 degrees or whatever. Put some hot cocoa in there and you're good to go.